Little addition to the chainsaw checks video. Here's the same saw which we looked at earlier. That's that air filter which you saw me knocking out here. It's been cleaned on the air gun, and you can see that this filter is just about serviceable. If you start getting discoloration on the inner faces, or you start getting material deposited in here on that back face, and that means that you've got some very fine particles coming through your filter. That will go into the inlet tract, potentially into the cylinder, and will damage the saw. Also, it can get into and damage the auto tune unit, or the settings on the auto tune unit. Good way to check: use a bit of blue roll, stick it in here, and see if MAC comes out, and that does. So the user of this saw is basically not maintaining his air filter, which should be done daily. Yes! If you're working on greenwood only, you can get away with doing it less than daily, but in dusty conditions you definitely need to do that daily. So knock out the filter and check that it's in reasonable overall condition and you're not dragging pieces through. Also cleaned off the guide bar, and you can now see that you've got burrs here, and also turn it over here. We can feel those even through the gloves. And here you've got a burr, and then there you've got bits of burr come adrift, and they've gone goodness knows where. And here you've got a huge burr, and also you've got bluing here, and this is basically a blunt chain run slack. Chain's been going around here, around here, and then coming around the sprocket and trying to continue on in a circular motion and raising this burr here. This end here, you've got the burr, and you've got erosion just here where the chain is trying to do this and keep going in the motion that its inertia tries to drive it. And you've also got burrs along here. This is the sprocket cover. Looks alright from the outside, but if you remember on this saw, this is broken off, and the way that usually breaks off is basically the chain coming off and becoming displaced, and you can see that's happened here. Got damage to the rear buffer. This should be smooth like there, but it's all ragged. And you've got damage here where the chain and has come off the sprocket and worn this away. If you maintain this dirty, you'll never be able to see issues such as this. There's also an issue here. We've got wear on this. Remember, this was displaced, so this needs a new one of these. Thank you very much.